Welcome to the Global WarWatch Network. What if the future of warfare wasn't being dreamt up by generals in a war room, but by science fiction writers? Today, we're looking at France's incredible high-tech strategy, and trust me, some of these ideas are straight out of Hollywood.
Okay, get this. It sounds like a movie plot, but it is absolutely real. France has put together a special red team made up of sci-fi authors. Their mission? To imagine the kinds of future threats that nobody sees coming and to make sure the military doesn't get caught by surprise.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg of a huge shift in their defense thinking. If you find this kind of deep dive valuable, now would be a perfect time to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next explainer.
All right, here's our plan. We're going to break down France's strategy into 5 key parts, starting with how they're thinking the unthinkable, then the new battlegrounds, the futuristic tech they're building, how they plan to innovate, and finally, the massive 10 billion euro bet they're making on all of this. So let's start with this red team. How does it actually work? Well, their official job is to think completely differently, to explore those weird, unconventional threats and risks way out on the horizon. We're talking the years 2030 to 2060. Now, this isn't just a fun brainstorming session. It's a really structured way to inject creative and, sometimes pretty unsettling ideas right into the heart of strategic planning. The whole point is to challenge the "we've always done it this way" mentality of military planners.
And this kind of out-of-the-box thinking is absolutely necessary, because the very idea of a battlefield is getting way, way bigger.
We're talking about whole new fronts opening up. From the cold vacuum of outer space, which is critical for all our satellites and communications, all the way down to the crushing darkness of the deep seabed, where so much of our vital infrastructure is hidden.
Why is the seabed so important all of a sudden? Well, look at this number. A mind-boggling 99% of all of the internet's data that crosses continents travels through these undersea cables. They are incredibly vulnerable, and suddenly controlling the ocean floor has become a major national security issue.
And it's not just the physical world. There's another, invisible front line, the information sphere. The battle against disinformation, cyber attacks, and the fight for data itself is now a central part of any modern conflict.
So, if these are the new battlegrounds, what kind of weapons do you need to fight there? To stay competitive, France is zeroing in on a top 10 list of technologies they believe will be game changers.
And listen, this isn't just about giving old tanks a new coat of paint. This is a quest for truly revolutionary capabilities, stuff that could completely rewrite the rules of war.
Let's just grab one of these. Hypervelocity. What are we talking about? Imagine a weapon moving faster than 5 times the speed of sound, and here's the kicker, it can also dodge and weave. It's so fast and unpredictable that today's defense systems just can't stop it. This hypersonic glider concept is a perfect example. It's designed specifically to slice through even the most advanced air defenses out there, making targets that were once considered safe completely vulnerable.
Okay, next up, autonomous systems. And no, we're not just talking about a person flying a drone with a joystick. We're talking about the next level, drones and robots that think for themselves and work together as a team.
Just picture this, a whole swarm of underwater drones, all communicating, coordinating, and working together to map the seabed or even overwhelm an enemy ship. That's the kind of tech you need to control that deep sea domain we were just talking about. But, having all these cool ideas for tech is one thing. How do you actually turn those science fiction concepts into real, usable military gear? That's a whole other problem.
France's answer is pretty simple. Get your hands dirty. They use massive military exercises like one called Orion as a real-world laboratory to test out new gadgets and strategies under the most realistic conditions possible.
And for their Navy, they've got a brilliant method called the Perseus approach. Basically, they stick the new tech right onto active ships, let the sailors use it, and get immediate feedback. It's a way to rapidly test things out and make sure they actually work for the people who will depend on them. The whole effort is really driven by one clear goal, which is summed up perfectly here. They want to see the next big technological leap coming and master it before their adversaries do. It's that simple. Now, as you can imagine, a vision this huge and this ambitious, well, it doesn't come cheap. It's backed by some very, very serious funding. And here is the number. We're talking 10 billion euros. That's the size of the innovation patch, as they call it, in their military budget between 2024 and 2030, all dedicated to making this happen.
And that 10 billion euros isn't just getting handed over to the usual big defense contractors. It's being used to build an entire ecosystem of innovation, from university research labs all the way to small, nimble tech startups.
So, when you step back and look at the whole picture, the vision is unmistakable. This is a comprehensive top-to-bottom strategy. France is betting everything on the idea that in the future, the ultimate high ground isn't a hill, it's technological superiority.
It's a bold bet, for sure. And it leaves us with the big question. In a world where threats are changing faster than ever, will this push for high-tech innovation be enough to guarantee their future?
Thank you so much for your time. We hope this explainer gave you a clear picture of France's incredible strategy for the future of warfare.
We would love to hear what you think. Is this the right approach? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Global WarWatch Network. And be sure to join our community on social media. All the links for that are right in the description.